Now presenting the members of Team Czechia. Number 4, Eliška Hanzlova. Number 5, Sofie Pantasopoulou.
Hello, welcome back to the ELF Women's U21 Championship. My name is Campbell McGann and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Annie Parker. I'd just like to apologise for the state of my voice at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me over the next 7 days, but we are bringing you England against Czechia.
Czech Republic, yep, home team, home country.
We are the hosts today. Given Prague, it's very blustery and also very warm, so not quite the conditions I think a lot of people were expecting today. But we'll have to see how it goes.
Yes.
Number 13, Linda Semerakova.
So what's just happening now is that they're calling the roster for each of the
Barbara
teams
Koderova. Number
before the anthem
16, Adela
exactly.
Hýbalová. Number 18, Nicole Nevolova. Number 20, Matilda Foytu. Number 23, Kateřina Nájemníková. Number 26, Nikola Friedlova. Number 27, Veronika Tilšerová. Number 32, Lucie Chotousová. Number 33, Anna Beková. Number 38, Viktorie Štedrá. Number 94, Markéta Fischerová. Adam Ondráček, the head coach. Kateřina Raková, the assistant coach. Kateřina Dvořáková, the assistant coach. And Iveta Drbohlavová, manager.
Next from Team England, number 1, Gemma Thompson. Number 2, Karis Johnson. Number 3, Lara Renders. Number 4, Sophia Weiss. Number 5, Molly Light. Number 7, Honor Ashby. Number 9, Lucy Evans. Number 10, Annie Mather. Number 11, Ella Dimbelo. Number 12, Grace Davison. Number 13, Charlie Bell. Number 14, Millie Kent. Number 15, Ailsa Scott. Number 16, Kennedy Buntrock. Number 18, Sienna Parrick. Number 19, Anna Green. 20, Emma Pierce. Number 21, Rachel Ball. Head coach, Victoria Alexander. Assistant coach, Georgie Hurt. Assistant coach, Connor Dockery. Manager, Sophie Tamblin. Strength and conditioning coach, Tom Beresford. And physio, Brett David Dunn. Lastly, our umpire officiating crew. Lead umpire, Annika Lier.
We're going to go through the umpires and the officials for this game.
Moroff, Marco Daniele, and fourth official, Elizabeth Soor.
Now, please rise for the anthem of Team Czechia.
All right, now we're about to hear the anthem for Team Czechia.
huge roar from the crowd there at the Czech national anthem. Now on to England's.
Thank you. The game will start in about 3 minutes.
So teams now have the opportunity to exchange gifts, I believe, and make the most of the next 3 minutes before the game starts. We'll try and find out for you what gifts they are exchanging, but the Scottish usually give tea cakes sometimes.
Is that what you said? I've gotten roses in the past.
So now we have the captains from each respective team. For England, that's Anna Green, number 19, Millie Kant, who's 14, and Rachel Ball, who's 21.
Team, we have Lucy Chitoskova and let's see. Looks like we have Nasta Jarta and Marketa Malinowska as well for the Czech team.
So the umpires will set out what they're expecting in terms of the level of discipline for this game, as well as doing the toss to decide which ends, which team plays out. Sun really matters in this game. We've got, sun really beating down on us today, coming from the right side of the pitch that you can see on the stream. And so it really does make a big difference, especially to goalies who have a very restricted view of vision. Those quarters being in the full face of the sun, and that last quarter really does make a difference.
Looks like the Czechia team won the toss.
You might not be able to see from the sidelines, but they have boxes that they need to run in and out of substitution, and umpires are very, very strict about this. So watch out for that.
So for the Czech Republic team, we have the head coach, Adam Ondřejk. He plays for the Jižní Město, and let's see, it looks like...
Which is all age groups, as young as... So their assistant coach is mentioned earlier during this ceremony, and is a real household name in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, She's the head coordinator for this championship and has 12 years of being on the senior Czech national team. Very into lacrosse, and she has been really helpful during this entire event for all of us here.
They also have several assistant coaches additional to that who are currently on the senior women's are showcasing their experience here today. And their head coach, Victoria and is also his head coach. She coaches to the highest level, national and national.
Alright, so we're off, and it looks like the first draw control is number 4 with the England team.
England settling the ball here, really taking control of possession, keeping nice and wide, well outside the fan to give that space. Czechia team pressuring well, forcing them to move the ball nice and quickly.
Look to be very settled and comfortable in this position right now.
Here we go, going
Some
for
pressure.
a drive.
Oh,
And
she
shot
shoots, she
scores.
scores by Sophia Wise. Way to go.
Sophia Wise is definitely one to watch in this game. She has already made her senior England debut earlier this year at, with the senior England team, but was convinced to also come here as she's about to reach that senior level, but she does qualify. She's definitely one to watch. A lot more of that.
Control number 2 coming on.
So that's an upward check, checking up towards the sphere, which is why the ball's been handed back to them.
Settle again, it looks like.
Those touches in.
Drive.
Good pressure by the Czech team. Defending nicely behind the ball. Really moving with purpose here, trying to get that shooting space off. Waiting, making sure it's the right time, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, the ball is down, but it looks like England's able to secure again. Push from 94. Ball goes back to England. Pass in the middle, straight
And
in.
again, Sophia Wise
4.
scores.
It's a great assist. Doing a great job of gaining control.
Sophia Wise, assisted by number 11, Ella Dimbolo.
That's number 11, Ella Dimbolo.
So Ella Dimbo plays for Oxton up in the north of England. Has recently been awarded the Player of the Year for this year for her commitment to Oxton. She also attends the University of Liverpool as well.
So because the ball didn't go straight in the air, they're going to have to. Fantastic job with these draw controls. Able to settle quickly and look for an open player.
So the advantage flag has been raised by the referees, and this means that an advantage would play out if she was able to still retain the ball. The umpires have sole discretion over how long that advantage period lasts, and it's done differently generally, depending on attacking opportunity that the team has. Solid defence there from the Czech team, repelling the free position.
noticing here is England is very spread out and allows for a lot of moves.
Czech team is sending some really lovely slides there, really nice and early towards the ball. And it's forcing quite a few unforced errors, you know, from the England team. Meaning that it's going out of bounds or it's crossing over the restraining man boundary. You know, not quite what England would be expecting at this stage. And the shot goes high.
Dlouhej! Mickey, dlouhej! Roztáhni se!
Stripe settling the ball. Passing around.
Here you really want to watch where the England defenders have their eyes, okay? It's on the hips. The hips are going to tell you where a player is going to move. And you want to get nice and low because it allows you to move. Yeah, brilliant defence off there. I think that's Anna Green. She's one of the captains, defensive captains for England. Cradling the ball really nice and close to her face, keeping it protected.
Beautiful shot by number 20. Pierce.
Time out, please.
Goal by number 19, Anna Green, assisted by number 10, Annie Mather. Correction, goal by number 20, Emma Pierce.
Just to clarify that, it was Anna Green. that
Timeout
transitioned the ball
by
up there to
Czechia.
score. So the Czechia team have called a timeout there, so that gives you usually about 90 seconds to discuss, you know, what you're going to do for the next couple of minutes to try and regain back control of this game. About 9 minutes left in this first quarter. In goal for England, we have Kennedy Buntrock, who is a recent addition to the English team. She's come over from the States, and it'll be interesting to see how she does here. Sing her play.
And again in the attack mode. See with the England team that they continue to drive in with the ball, and if they don't see it, pull back out and look for the open pass. Boom.
Gorgeous.
Number 4 again. We got Sophia Wise.
Lovely goal. I think we can also watch the movement of the English players are also drawing the Czechia teams almost into that 3-second violation with the fan, really making sure that they're having to be very careful of their footwork within the fan and making sure they're not getting caught out on that, and that leaves them open to distraction. And beautiful C cuts like the one that Sophia Wise just made. The draw is really dominating possession at the moment, so the Czech team will be very eager to sort this out and make sure they're getting some possession. So the ball's gone to the floor, so that means you have to redo it. It has to go over the head height of the shortest player to make sure that it's a fair chance. Scramble on the button ball.
England's able to pull it out again.
So possession gained by England, meaning that defenders and straight attackers can cross the restraining lines. England settling the ball nicely, really controlling the pace of the game. 13 by Czechia blocks that easy pass, anticipating the ball well. Okay, so that's a check in towards the sphere, towards the head. So that puts the defender 4 meters behind the ball. And the umpire is going to reposition her, self-start. So this is a replay of the final from the previous European Championships for this age group, where it was England that came out on top, Czechia that came out second.
Pass. Goalie save. And a scramble for the ground ball. Alright, goalie's able to secure the ball. Some pressure from England. Send the ball out.
So England will likely ride this clear, is the phrase for it, which is more about covering space and making sure you're working together, sliding towards where the ball is being sent out. Ball goes down the middle and is scooped up by England, and then there was a trip there, so she'll get that ball back. That's a major foul, so the Czechia player will be sent 4 meters behind them. And she's ready open. What a save, lovely. Redefended by England well, very well recovered and reset.
I felt confident the goalie was number 23. Katrina, the goalie. Nice transition up the field. It's back to England.
So this is Kennedy sending up clear. Ball goes up to the left-hand side of the field. Really using those wheels, making sure she's transitioning the ball fast.
Jenna Thompson. Beautiful transition. 5 straight away. Shot.
Shot and scored.
Number 20.
Lovely.
Emma Pierce. Beautiful job. Your lane.
It's amazing to see how these English girls move with purpose. They really don't hang around long. You know, if somebody's not free in the hole, they're not free, they haven't timed the cut well, they'll just move it straight on. There's no dilly-dallying around, there's no waiting around. There's so many options that's created by their attack. The coaches have done it. So we've got somebody new on the draw. Which team? And advantage has been given.
Pierce.
Advantage was not continued through midfield because that was a dropped pass.
Very light with the ball.
Trying to get that shooting space there. It's as you enter the fan is when the shooting space first starts to apply.
See team putting a little bit more pressure on the ball.
Level of physicality is very high in this game. It'll be a real fight for this.
Slide by number 33 on the team.
Reposition given to 20.
Emma Pierce. Oh, Emma Pierce.
Some of our newer viewers are wondering why they're dropping their sticks on the ball on the floor after they've scored a goal. It's so that the umpires can check their sticks to check that they're legal when the shot is taken.
Team England
So
by
she
number
picks her stick.
20, Emma Pierce.
Molly Light in on the draw here, communicating well, directing our midfielders where to go. Czechia got possession.
Beautiful job. Good tie.
Czechia team stepping in attack when it's much more safe to do so rather than on the transition, fighting back to defence. She still regains control, manages to get that pass off.
Nice try passing and moving for each other, giving each other some space. They've got the crowd on their side today. The England team.
Defence sending the double from England. Okay, they're playing a back of defence now. Result to man on man. Okay, so that's a free position for number 32 from Czechia.
Lucy Tratusova. See if she's able to secure this goal. Just a little bit left, unfortunately.
So the reason that the Czechia team get the ball back there is because it's about, not about who sent the ball shot, but it's about who's closest to that back line. So number 27 there stood nice and close to the back line, making sure her teammate got that ball back. So lucky, unlucky, she would have got the shooting space there, but just took her eye off it. Lots of opportunities coming for the Czechia team now that they have the ball down their end.
Stays to the Czechia team. Ooh,
A shot from way beyond the 11 there. The strength required is unbelievable.
Ellen Pentozopoulou.
You can see how shocked she was that that went in, actually.
She did an amazing job scouting that out, seeing the open lane.
She didn't even think about it, she just turned and shot straight away.
Goal by Team Czechia, number 7, Ellen Pantasopoulou.
So that's 6-1 to England. 6-1 to England. And so bringing you some stats from that last game from Team England. We have a hat-trick by Sophia Wise. As I said before, she's just made her senior England debut and has returned to this tournament. So as I said, she's really one to watch out for. We also have 2 goals from Emma Pierce. So on the screen now, what we're seeing here is that save made by the Czechia team, by that keeper, after the England player was straight. Another of Emma Pierce's goals there.
Sponsors, check move, point bench, which is allowing us to see our stats play by play, as well as Park Lane International School. Without them, this event would not be possible, so thank you to more sponsors.
Okay, and the officials have signalled that that's the end of the usually 2.5 minute break in between quarters, and that it's time to get back out on field. So encouraging their teams to come back out on field as soon as possible to get going. Okay, so we still have Kennedy Buntrock in goal for England, number 16, who has recently joined the team from Charlottesville. She's a recent addition to the team, and she's got a place as a junior in Baltimore, Maryland, for next year. So she's really one to watch. She clears the ball nice and quickly out to the right-hand side of the field. Transitioned up lovely. Nice and early ball moving. See, nice and early. Scooped up by the Czechia team. Now the Czechia team know that they need to take the ball and pace themselves. They almost had a 2v4. There were 4 England defenders down at that point. It wasn't the right decision to transition the ball through a fast break at that point. It was better to wait for the rest of the midfield to make their way down the field so that they can set up.
It was a beautiful
So they're playing with a player in the hole, number 32. So that's in the centre. Just comes back out to rebalance the field. So they're now forming a cluster on the opposite side of the ball, allowing that person to drive with the ball and pass it off to one of the C-cuts coming from the opposite side of the field.
The Czechia team sells the ball. Looking for this drive, 1v1.
Drive and offload it because that double's been sent. There's somebody free.
Number 7 with the ball. Helps out.
So check towards the sphere there. So number 7 for the Czechia team will get a free position at the top of the fan. So she stands on a hash mark. Every other defender gets the priority on the nearest hash.
It's Ellen Pantazopoulou who has our shot for Czechia. Once again,
a goal.
That is 2 for
beautiful bounce shots, bottom left-hand side of the cage.
2 shots for Ellen Pantazopoulou.
Goal by Team Czechia by number 7, Ellen Pantazopoulou. Czechia team now are coming back fighting strong, 6-2 to England. They're clawing their way back up.
This is Marketa taking the draw for the Czechia team, who had the beautiful interception, which allowed for.
So it's empty stick check, so ball goes to the Czechia team. Empty stick check by England there. really hustling through the midfield, trying to stop that ball.
She's got
Really good effort
wheels.
from the straight attacks from England there. Ball goes
Out of bounds.
to England.
Hey, Sophie! Na punce!
Ball is now with Millie Kent, number 14.
Dobře dostavený, Lindo, dobře.
England is doing a really nice job.
Give
of
and go,
finding the
lovely.
open
Shot,
player.
unlucky, unlucky.
Ellen! Ellen! Ellen!
Stays England ball.
Ellen! Ellen! Verčo, pojď. Pojď. A ty pojď na Ellen. Počkej. Dobrý, odpočin si. A pojď na chvíli spát.
Working really, really nice two-man ball there.
Rachel ball.
Okay, the feed goes to the floor. Drawn up by the
Round
Czechia
ball
team.
England.
Hezky, nevadí.
Push from behind is England's ball.
Recognising that there might be a give and go on there, but it's not quite on. Across the top, shot.
Ooh, nice shot.
Unbelievable. Straight over the top of the keeper's head.
Sophia Wise. It's her fourth
I think so, yeah.
goal for Sophia Wise. Teammates are doing a great job finding her in the middle and just quick shot. She knows how to place it in.
By Team England, number 4, Sophia Wise, assisted by number 14, Millie Kent.
Millie Kent and Sophia Wise, they seem to be a dynamic duo up there.
Yeah, definitely watch the cut there.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful shot.
Watch as well how she places her stick immediately behind her, straight in a threatening position, immediately protected from her defender who was on her right side.
England
Possession
with
gain by
the
England.
draw control. 5 finding the open player.
So let's check across the body. So, free position on the first hash.
This is Lucy Evans, number 9, with the free shot. Good luck for number 13.
Good decision there. Really waiting this out until the feed is 100% perfect.
See nice pressure from both teams. Great defense, number 32 for the Czechia team.
Yeah, a little bit of a difficult angle there. She kind of went off. You know, the angle fades the further you go out, so it's a little bit difficult for herself there, but it was a good look.
Nice save by the Czechia goalie.
Brilliant check from behind as well by number 32, stopping the power of that shot in its path.
Katarina, 23, then a goalie ball. Let's see, able to place it out. Ball is now passed up, and we'll see how well this transition goes. England's defensive pressure.
Slowing her feet.
On a check in the sphere by England, so ball goes to the Czechia team.
Aniki! Becky!
England's been doing a great job with the redefend, but now we're able to see what the Czechia team can do in attack right now. They're looking eager.
Anna Green really watching there. Commanding a defence. She's a fantastic communicator.
Rory with the ball. Able to draw that.
So free position there.
Victoria with the ball and 38.
Angle of her stick on this free position, making it difficult for the goalie to read where this ball, she's going to place this ball.
Low shot and goalie
Saved.
saved. Kennedy Bunchuk. Very nice cuts by the England team. I think that's been helping their transitions quite a lot in this game. Got the speed. Beautiful draw.
Save! Save by the Czechia team.
Katarina.
They know that this is the first game of the tournament. They know they've got a long week ahead. They're going to be taking their time, really working on those decision-making skills as a team, really trying to make moves with this clear. The clear is what they're struggling with. They're struggling to transition the ball effectively in the way that England have been in the fast breaks.
So they've been redefending quite well, so I think they're trying to come up with some sort of plan to get it across.
I think the call was for the push there rather than the check that came afterwards. So when an umpire's looking for a push, you're looking at the space between a defender's arms and the space inside the arms. And shots, save.
Unfortunately.
Here comes Anna Green, one of the captains, leading the defensive side for England. Storming up the field, unbelievable transition. Not moved by the Czech team at all.
Oh, very nice
Lovely interception. Here we go.
That's number 5, Sophie Pentezupoulou.
And even there, you had 4 England players centred around the girl with the ball. They are redefending with fire. England have the ball back, storming down the field. Lovely take.
They do a beautiful job looking open for each other, looking for that pass.
So setting a pick for her there, rolling back off. Wasn't meant to be.
Millie Cant is looking for that drive. She's able to call, which allows her to take a shot.
So she'll be thinking about who she has around her, how many Czechia players she has, which direction she's going to run in to make sure that she's most free from them. She goes for a low shot that goes off to the wide.
Stays England ball.
Sophia Wise. Looking for that off-ball movement from England. Working together, off-ball.
Nice drive, number 2. Nice save by goalie Katarina.
Really fighting her way through the Czechia players there.
Really looking for an open player here.
Annie Mather dictating her defence.
Number 13 with the ball, Czechia. 7.
Okay, so shooting space has been given. That is when there is a player in between yourself as the shooter and the goal, making it dangerous for that player to try to take that shot.
We'll see if Ellen can make this a hat trick with her 3rd shot of the day. And she does!
What a shot! Unbelievable. You can just see how much it means to this team.
Unbelievable shot by Ellen Pentezupoulou. Way to go, Ellen. Beautiful placement as you'll see this replay. Straight between the goalie's knees.
can't on the draw. So ball hasn't gone up above players' heads. Chance they can break that. Ball goes up nice and high this time. Both girls really using their legs to get that ball up.
Millie can't.
Possession by Millie. Moved on well.
Very quick off the draw.
And score by England.
Number 21, Rachel Ball. Beautiful shot. Very quick right after the draw. That's, you can kind of tell how important these draw controls are. The results.
Goal by Team
We have about
England.
20
Number
seconds
21,
left in this.
Rachel Ball, 30 seconds.
So they'll really be wanting to make the most of it now. 7.
8-3 now.
8-3.
Yep. With all 3 shots from Ellen. All right, Czechia with the ball.
England quickly redefending. Look how quickly they form a zone around her. It's unbelievable.
They put great pressure on during these transitions.
I'm sure their coaches and their managers will be so proud of the way that they've redefended every single ball.
So we've had a drop ball by the Czechia team, causing England to get a fast break.
Here we go, one-on-one with the goalie. Number 6 slides early. And what a
Goalie
save!
She
Sends
knows,
the clear out. What a mammoth clear. Intercepted by England.
and that is half.
Halftime.
So that is scores on the doors at half-time. 8-3 to England.
The
And we will give you our stats on it when we see
Marching band from Sokolov playing Happy Birthday for anyone whose birthday is this week.
Championships, the Under-21s Women's European Championships here in Prague. It's gorgeous weather.
Beautiful weather.
We've just had a plethora of music from ABBA to Michael Jackson, I think, for the band as well.
Some amazing energy from the crowd. Very excited for the second half coming up. Got a lot of support from all of the countries here. Very important first game for both teams.
Huge first game. Really looking forward to how this second half is going to develop.
I wonder what the Czechia team is going to do in response to how England's been playing. I mean, with the quick transitions, and what do you think specifically about the draw controls? How are they going to be able to take on England's, 9 out of 11, I believe?
Yeah, 9 out of 11. So the Czechia team have only managed to secure 2 out of the 11 draws so far, and that really. It really impacts possession, and here they are really fighting back. They were really fired up on the sidelines. Here we go. There we go.
There we go for the Czech team, number 18. That was Nicole, number 18 from the Czechia team.
So they've really talked about this transition and how they're going to, improve this.
Ball down, hustle.
Try and get the ball
away
from England, move the ball nice and early, looking up.
Beautiful ground ball by Linda, number 13. They're working really hard on their transitions here, but unfortunately drop pass. Ball goes to England.
Yeah, 2 drop passes is not really what the Czechia team can afford at this stage, given that England's stick skills have been so slick and their transitions are so quick up through the midfield at the moment.
Very agile. Reaction time is very quick for the England team, as we see with their transitions.
And straight, that was a really good look, but she's right, that wasn't on, number 5 in the hole there. Yes. Molly Light dictating play. Just go for a drive.
Nice defense for the Czechia team.
Here we go, so advantage flag has been given for the push. She's extending her arms.
Ooh, very quick.
There we go, so loss of the ball there.
Ball's out. Let's see who comes up with it.
I suspect the reason the advantage wasn't given there was that the cradle from England was in towards the Czechia team's stick. It wasn't necessarily a check towards the sphere by Czechia, so that advantage won't have been regained because it was something that it was a mistake committed by England.
Ball on the ground ball. They were mostly 50-50 balls here. It just has a bit of an advantage.
So checking up towards the sphere again there by the Czechia team. Discipline really matters in games like this because you get put 4 meters behind, and 4 meters can feel like miles when you're playing at an international level because you've got to regain that time.
Exactly.
When she's right on the elbow there. Straight in.
Pass.
Really good crash by the Czechia team. Unfortunately, it looked like one of them was hit by the shot, and that will be a yellow card for dangerous follow through. Okay, by England there. So England will now have to decide how they are going to play this next man down in the defence, whether they're going to play a zone or they're going to play a small bucket, and that decision will ultimately lie with their managers.
Yeah, so now Laura Renders has to sit out for 2 minutes. England with a man down. We'll see how the Czech team responds to this. Looks like their transitions are going well right now, as England knows that they can't redefend quite as heavy because they are man down.
Czechia team, being told to pace themselves and to really make use of this time now. Not rush too eager and to try and make the best out of it.
I think it's important for them to see the pass.
That look wasn't quite on. It wasn't the right decision to redrive in that scenario because the pass came quite late. The cut was seen too late at that point.
This was a very important ground ball. Ground ball from England with possession now. Huge when you're a man down.
Let's see what the call is by the umpires. Okay, so he's going to give, I think, the shooting space there rather than the dangerous shot. So it's placed around her. They have to take into consideration the skill, ability, and precision given by these players, and as they are at the top international level. those kind of shots aren't considered as dangerous as they would be at a lower level. So that's potentially why the dangerous shot would be given in different settings.
So it's a nice save from goalie, but now she needs to hustle back to the cage.
England really feeling the pressure from being doubled behind the goal there.
Now it's Czech's ball with England dropping a pass out of bounds.
Time out, please. Time out.
So the Czechia team will be,
Timeout by Team Czechia.
Czechia team with a timeout. I think hoping to figure out what to do with this man down situation. I believe there's not much time left for the yellow card.
I imagine they'll be going over some of the things that they stressed to them in the half-time as well, because to me that, as much as they came out there, fighting at the start of this quarter, that didn't necessarily look like a change tactic in any particular kind of way.
Exactly.
I think in terms of their clearing the ball out. And I do think that, the Czechia team are struggling with the physicality a little bit of this game. England are, they're tough. They're really, really tough to play against. And I think how dynamic their redefending has been, even in the face of being man down, has really made a difference here in this game today. And the Czech team just needed a few more opportunities in the attack and to see the cuts a little bit earlier, making sure that they're moving with purpose, and rather than waiting for those cuts to come. And be a little bit more dynamic, I think, going forward. They have started to get control of the draw, though. I think a little bit more. I think you'd agree with that, which is good. But I think draw coupled with England's redefence and transition, that's really where they've started to change.
I think, especially with transitions, it's going to be important for them to try to find some sort of pace. I know they've been passing it back to their goalies kind of as a safety, but I think that gives England the time to set up and really have a strong redefense.
Yeah, their redefending is really, really strong and clear. Their rides that they do. Unless they have a strategy to be able to break that, passing back to the keeper might not necessarily give them that. It might be the more dynamic aspect of a fast break that might give them
exactly.
an opportunity.
Breakaway. We shall see in the next 10 minutes and 47 seconds.
It's not over for them yet.
Got lots of time left.
Moving the ball nice and early.
Nice pass down the middle. Way to keep the ball in.
So England playing a zone at this stage. So usually they'll send as an opposite ball to come to. Now. Okay, now. As the player has returned to the field. Their time. So pushed into the circle there. What will the umpires call? Yep, so they've given a push, so that's going to be the Czechia ball. She was pushed into you'll see it on the replay here. She's carrying the ball around, sees the opportunity for a left-hand crease drive here, comes forward, push straight into the circle, and also number 7 hits her in the head, I'm sure by accident as well, because she was not anticipating to fall into the crease there. There we go, beautiful check by England, but there's a push first, it came, so that'll be a free position, again for Czechia.
This is number 38, Victoria Stedra. See if she's able to place it this time. Shot,
and score!
Well done, Victoria. That is Czechia's 4th goal of the game.
Goal by Team Czechia, number 38.
Nice and low there, it just slips through Sienna Powerix stick there. So Sienna plays for University of Nottingham and is also really big in the official world back in the UK, having been on the England lacrosse umpiring advisory group since she was 16 years old. She's only, I think, 19 now.
Wow,
so
19. She's got 2 more years of this tournament. Right, let's see. This draw, we've got
draw control by England. There we go. So checking upwards towards the sphere there by the Czechia team. So ball's going to go back to England. Number 18 placed 4 meters behind for a major foul. If it was a minor foul, then she'd be placed 4 to the side. With the new self-start rules, Team England can just choose to go without even her being placed 4 meters behind.
And again with great jobs with the transitions and quick cuts.
And it goes off the back line, not a shot, so it comes off the back line off England, so ball goes to Czechia.
Back to goalie, see if they're able to come up with some sort of pattern to get up the field.
She's just noticed. I'm sure she'll send the ball. Really biding her time, waiting for a nice free cut. See, working together through the midfield there. Can't quite see it on camera, but they are clustering in pairs of 2 to try and get free for each other.
Looks like they might be sending some people up onto the goalie now. Gives an open player in the middle, number 13 from Czechia.
Here she goes. Will Anna Green slide? Yes, she will.
Ooh.
Okay, goggles have come off her face. It's always a sign.
It's a push on England.
You were saying earlier, weren't you, that you were surprised that goggles aren't mandatory over here.
You know, in the U.S., we are required to wear goggles, and I'm shocked that it's an option here.
Yeah, it's just something that's always been optional. I think in the southeast of England in particular, they're thinking about changing those optional rules, especially for kids that are under 18.
Yeah.
You know, as somebody that also wears them myself, you know, in the attack, saved my eyes more times than I can count.
Exactly.
So,
I cannot imagine playing without them. Right, number 5 with the ball from the Czechia team. Back to 7 with the hat trick today. Doing a great job whipping the ball around.
Really see the defenders' heads turning, always watching ball and player, even when the ball is opposite where they are. Always keeping their eyes on their player because they know that they could turn and move at any time.
For the open cut. England's doing a great job defending, staying tight on their
Going for an X cut there. And unlucky.
Round ball picked up by England with a quick break.
There we go, almost a triple team there by the Czechia team, re-defending better than previously we've seen. Goalie directing England to calm themselves,
Sophia
to
Wise
take their
with the
time.
ball.
Good hustle from Czechia there.
Nice
They've come out with it.
Number 8, Klara Stonkova. Ground ball.
Solid defence through the midfield by England though.
I feel like I can see a bit of a change of pace with the Czechia team. Some unfortunate drop passes, but they've been able to get more of the ground balls this time around, I would say.
Just getting into their rhythm, hopefully.
Yep.
Angle on that shot. It's decision making as much as it is about skill here. The angle on that shot is tiny. And with somebody on you as well, that it is as formidable as Sophia Wise. So you need to be really careful about the decision making on that shot there.
See Ellen with the ball, and the goalie's out of the cage. And
shot!
4th shot for Ellen
Unbelievable!
Pentazopulo. Very impressive.
I didn't actually see what the goalie got called up for there, but let's have a look on the replay. See if it comes through about why she was put out of the cage.
It was a bit of a push, I believe, right outside, right behind the goal. They're both chasing after the ball.
Number 7 of Team Czechia, Ellen Pentazopulo.
So because I believe the goalie covered the ball outside, and there was a check, I think. So good job, Ellen. 8-5, bit of a comeback for the Czechia team. And
so you can see there that, you know, whilst you can't cross the line, you can still go over with your stick if you're in the straight attack and straight defence side of the draw. Try and get that possession for your team.
So the ball went out of bounds, so now it's England's ball.
Grace Davison's done some awesome transitions actually, really quick.
A nice save by the Czechia goalie, and quick pass out, which we haven't seen quite yet. Goalie.
3 minutes left in this quarter now. Czechia team will want to make the most of it.
See if we're able to find an
England looking
soon.
confused in the midfield here.
16 is...
Because they've opted to go for man marking here now. With an extra coming through off the substitution from the Czechia team.
We're playing very tight defense right now.
There we go, down the middle. She just took her eye off the ball.
Almost a tip. And number 10, and now England with the ball. Number 19 is Anna Green.
So if you're wondering why the kick wasn't given, kick to advantage, in lacrosse it means that, you know, kick to advantage is when you're both fighting for a ball and you kick it to the point of where you are able to pick it up and gain an advantage from that. Anna Green did not gain an advantage there, so even though there was a kick, it wasn't deemed necessary by the umpires to have advantage. Annie Mather really dictating pace from behind goal there.
Doing a great job communicating with one another.
They know that they're getting to crucial stages of this game.
She knows she's
Here we
open.
go.
Very confident goalie.
There we go. There we go.
Nice
What a save! What a save!
Off the shoulder. You can really see the goalie taking her mark on this game.
I hope they show that on the replay because that was unbelievable, that dive.
Beautiful save. Going out to right here, we see she hustles back in, right off the shoulder.
Deflecting it out to where her teammate can go and grab it. So now ball in the centre, one-on-one with the goalie.
Lucy Evans.
Unlucky, I think the Czechia girls just miscommunicated that slightly on that cut.
They weren't able to slide as quick. Straight shot in the middle.
England girls discussing.
By Team England, number 9, Lucy Evans.
Okay, centre C. Those two girls back there got a little bit flustered with the dynamic cut that was coming through.
It's a beautiful assist by number 20.
Mutual feed straight in front of her as well, just beyond where she was asking for it.
So these are some eyes to look for upcoming with the other teams. England, I feel like we've seen some amazing assists from everyone, but their main shooters, there's about 3 or 4 of them that I think once other teams kind of figure out, they can lock down on them. It'll be interesting to see in the upcoming games.
Yeah, I think that's something that they can think of. You know, like it's nitpicking at this point because they've really dominated in this game so far. You know, we've seen Czechia try to claw it back repeatedly, but England have just shown that they rise, you know, to the challenge of some of the more chaotic play that occurs within their attack. You know, when that ball is a little bit more unpredictable and unsettled, as we've just seen in that, you know, in that last goal there. But I think if we were really nitpicking, I think maybe diversity of their shooters and of their shots as well. But really, they have been astounding.
Yeah, they've been doing an amazing job getting open and seeing the pass. Quick shot, draw right out.
These girls have been playing together for years as well. You know, they've really, the one thing that the England Talent Academy does is it brings people together who are very talented from a very early age and consistently makes sure that throughout successive seasons they get used to playing with each other, so they get to the point, you know, as England have and as Scotland's under-21s you have as well, which you'll see in successive days in the tournament. You know, they really have come together as a team and they know each other so well at this point, and they just know exactly where to look for them, so that they're much quicker off the feeds and the shots, picks, and knowing where each other are going.
See if the Czechia team can come out with a win on this draw control. It's a very important one as we only have 52 seconds left. And they do. That was number 5, Sophie.
Awesome defense there, through and across the crease. England are really reading this well.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left in this quarter, so I think they know it's important that they get a shot off.
Yeah, they've got nothing to lose at this point. 20 seconds. It's really important they make the most out of it. And these girls will be playing sixes. Here we go. Shooting space. That means that there will be a free position. Number 94, first hash.
Marketa.
Brilliantly drawn, absolutely brilliantly drawn.
See if she's able to make this one count.
Anna Green will have to be careful there of getting a second shooting space here. She runs in. What a shot!
Beautiful shot! Marketa Fisarova. Amazing job.
You can really see how much it means to these girls to get those kind of shots off when it really matters in the last 20, 10, 20 seconds of these quarters.
Way to make that one count. Beautiful placement.
Unbelievable. Wow. Unlucky by the England goalie there. Stepping towards it, but I don't think there's much you can do in that kind of situation, What a shot. And the power behind some of these Czechia girls is unbelievable.
The draw control really shows how much it matters in this game. 9-6, we have 10 more seconds of this game left.
Possession by England off the line. Emma Pierce. Drop ball.
Yeah, time.
That's time.
End of third quarter.
I hope Anna Ashby's okay. I think she just got whacked. Body there or something. She's alright.
There's a replay from earlier in the game.
Yeah, nice lovely low shot. That was really unlucky, that one. Just slipped between her ankles there.
You can really see how this quarter has been a big quarter for the Czechia team. Being able to get three more shots in this quarter and kind of really dig down deep for defense. I think also that having the player down for England was unlucky, kind of causing them to readjust some things. It'll be interesting to see how they come back from this for this last quarter.
Just to fill you in a bit of gossip, three-quarter gossip. Anna Green, one of the captains, has asked to speak to the umpires. Not sure what about, but we'll try and keep you updated.
Almost looks like she was describing some of the checks in the sphere. Looking out for that, I think maybe, especially because a lot of them are not wearing goggles, just for safety.
Yeah, I think the discipline aspect here as well. It's difficult because a lot of times, check towards the sphere is a last resort for a lot of people. Can really turn the tide for games.
Exactly.
So I think it is right that Anna Green has raised that because this is a very physical game and we have seen a lot of them. A lot of the girls have been frustrated with the level of physicality that Czechia has now risen to.
Exactly.
However, I would say that England are a tough team as well. Like they have set the level of physicality that in this game. Although I will agree that they have been.
So, of the 17 draw controls, 6 of them have been won by the Czechia team, which is more than...
Yeah, they won all of the draws in that quarter, I think.
Exactly.
Was it 9 of 11? Okay, no, England won 2.
England won 2 out of this last quarter draws.
Yeah.
So it's been
More on the side of Czechia for that one. Quarter.
a little bit more aggressive on the circle.
Do they have third quarteritis in...
I do not.
Third quarteritis is when a team is absolutely dominating. Not that I'm saying that this is happening to England, because it's clearly not happening to them. But it happens when,
Looks like they may be getting a case.
Somebody dominating starts to lose possession of the ball.
England able to win this draw control.
Number 11 by England, straight in the hole there. That would have been an incredible opportunity, but I don't think the cut was fast or as dynamic enough. I think she was just not enough pace cutting through the fan there, but
Really Kent doing an amazing job securing the ball, looking for the open pass. And Czechia comes up with the ball. Beautiful check by number 13. From England, Charlie Bell causing turnover right into Sophia Wise's stick.
Červená, Áďo!
Number 2 with the ball, straight away. Ooh. Shooting space from the Czechia team.
Shot back, bounced off.
Dobrý, Verčo? Beky, zůstaň jako útočnice, jo?
So, number 2, Karis Johnson, free shot.
Yeah, lovely bounce shot. This surface is perfect for them, and these England girls know that.
Beautiful
You know,
shot.
dry astroturf or
Turf.
is perfect for this kind of bounce shots. They know exactly the kind of ground they're playing on. England have been here over the past couple of days, you know, really acclimatising, making sure they're, you know, very familiar with this pitch, and, you know, bonding as well, but doing lots of experiences. You can follow them on our Instagram. Some of the stuff they've been doing.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job broadcasting, showing us the day in their life in Prague. Beautiful Prague again, beautiful weather, great day for some lacrosse. Probably a bit difficult for the goalies to see.
I'll show you all the Brits this week will be enjoying the good weather, I think.
So you can come up with a straw control.
Fighting for it.
And then again comes up with it, Sophia Wise. Doing an amazing job securing that ball.
So Czechia doubling the ball now. And
Beautiful.
England
open
recognise
player.
that, and she puts that
Number
shot
10,
away.
Annie Mather.
Just watch Annie Maffers on this replay. Watch how many fakes she throws. It's unbelievable. It's really quality stuff.
Goal by Team England, number 10, Annie Mather.
They recognise
Assisted
this
by
free
number
player really
21,
well. Here you go. She
Rachel
realises
Ball.
in the centre, throws a fake. There we
Super
go.
quick release. Amazing job. And
Awesome.
we can see there's a bit more diversity now in the shooters for England.
They're really exploring a lot of creative opportunities now, especially now that the Czechia team are changing things up by sending doubles, and you know they're perfectly recognising that free player. Unlucky off the floor.
Máme, ano.
It's Czechia. Quite sure what for there.
Might have been a cover.
Oh, I mean, what a catch! What
Beautiful
a catch.
interception.
She's going to be brought back by the umpires because she didn't set herself and go. But what a catch there! That's stick skills I can only ever dream of.
Pojď, Niky, zastav.
Lucky by Jenna Thompson there.
What speed from number 1, Jenna
They've got
Thompson.
some unbelievable
Wow,
17
straight
rounds.
away, Jenna
Watch
Thompson.
this.
Oh, amazing save by the Czechia goalie.
Unlucky, but what an attempt.
See how quickly they're able to release this ball. Straight away. Number 18, Nicole.
Tady je Matilda, Matilda.
A little bit of a high
Some
ball.
solid defence from Annie Mather there. She's playing really well at the moment.
38 Victoria. Passes off to 7, Sophie. Sorry, Ellen.
England picking up players as they come down through the field off the substitution line.
Looks like they're setting up.
So as I said before, the umpires are looking at the space that she occupies between her stick and her body. Unlucky there by Czechia. That was some absolutely solid defence.
Ball stays. For,
Ailsa Scott.
ball is still in Prague's possession, or in Czechia's possession. And she was closest to the boundary.
Gemma Thompson there. Some solid defence there. Making sure she's really denying that drive. Forcing her out wide here.
She's able to.
So shooting space by number 7 there. So Honor Ashby's being called for it there. She'll be sent 4 metres behind the ball. Everyone else will have to clear the fan and be set up on the first hash.
Sophie for this free shot. And
Yeah!
she makes it.
What a shot!
Beautiful job. by Sophie Pantazopoulou. These free possessions are really helping them out here.
Goal by Team Czechia by number 5, Sophie
So
Pantazopoulou.
unlucky there for Sienna. Second goalie for Team England. She read it in the right place, but unfortunately she was just a little bit too late on it. She is goalie. All a mental game for her now. Picking herself back up from this. Moving on to the next shot that comes her way. She's an excellent goalie. She mustn't get us disheartened by it.
Draws off, and England comes out.
Hasn't been called for a held there. England have it, control possession.
Beautiful job creating space for one another.
Czechia team struggling to organise their defence a little bit there. There was a bit of confusion over who's on who.
Nice hustle from both teams here.
An unfortunate fall there. Might have opened up an opportunity. Shooting space by 16. Yep, 16. 4 metres behind, blocking in between the shooter and the goal.
So number 3, Lara Renders, is about to take this free shot. See if she's able to seal the deal. And she does. Beautiful
What a
goal
lovely shot.
by
On
Lara
this
Renders.
replay, watch the swipe that comes from the Czechia girl. She managed to duck underneath it and bring it up for a shot on her right-hand side, completely clear of anyone else in front of her. It was unbelievable.
Take a look right over her head.
Number 3, Lara Renders.
Shooting space is one of these really unlucky rules, and a lot of officials across multiple different countries are thinking about whether we should even have it. It doesn't exist in sixes at the moment, and it would just be. It's one of these things that unfortunately defenders who are looking at the ball and who are anticipating correctly do just get caught in it from a very early age. It happens. You can see it happens even at the most senior international level.
Czech Republic really hustling for this ball. And they're able to pop out with it. Czechia team
6 minutes left in this game
looking
now.
ready to score.
Czechia know that they need to use this. Score is 12-7 to England.
Take this possession to their advantage. Got the crowd behind them cheering them on. Right.
It's quite static attack at the moment from Czechia.
Looking for that drive.
There we go.
Nice slide by England.
And advantage flag blown. She'll get a free position. So it's inside the fan.
Marquetta.
Unlucky,
Just a little
unlucky.
bit left.
Shooting to stick side there. Slightly wide.
Got a push by
Clarifying there.
38, so it's going to be England's ball. And number 19,
Anna Green.
very confident with the ball, goes straight in.
Looking up for that slide, looking up. So advantage was given. Anna Green will get that ball back. Okay, is it inside or outside the 11? Looks like it was inside, so she'll get a free position.
Very confident with the ball and
Confident with the ball, but I bet this isn't something a straight defender is very used to.
nice pass off
Good decision there.
into the attack.
Ale, Verčo, jede k jiné straně a řekněte jim, že je červená. Červená obrana.
Nice open look for number 20. And
Shots!
shot goal for Emma Pierce. Amazing, amazing.
Another one for Emma Pierce.
See
She
on the
really
replay.
just gets an extra step on her defence.
Goal
Her defence
by
hasn't got that
Team
body in front of
England,
her.
number 20,
And that was
Emma Pierce.
assist by Karis Johnson. Beautiful look to goal and shot straight away. I think that's been one of England's highest points, just being able to look for one another and just know where the net is.
Yeah, and then they don't wait. They don't wait around. They don't wait until they have 3 people on them.
Exactly.
And that's the same, you know, through the transitions, through the, you know, the feeds,
Very quick
through
reaction
everything.
time.
They don't wait for the Czechia team to come to them. They, you know, they absolutely dictate play, you know, from start to finish. It's
Czechia's ball. About 3 minutes left in the game.
13-7 to England at the moment. Fighting for every
Nice
last minute,
hustle.
England there. These straight attacks are doing an excellent job of hustling. You know, their managers will be really, really proud of that.
Ellen with the ball. Currently has
Communication's so loud with the England defence, I can hear it through my headphones. Here she goes again.
Ellen with the ball.
There we go. Trying to get that shooting space off. Oh, that was unlucky. You know, she'd been a step slightly to the left or used her left hand even, taken the drive on the left. She would have caught number 12. Shooting space there. Grace Davison would have been caught there. She was looking for it. Unfortunately, it didn't come off that time.
Fortunate.
Really hustling. Every last minute counts to the Czechia team.
About 2 minutes left, and looks like England is able to secure that ground ball. They're hustling. quite a
Cool
bit
and
out here.
collected. Here we go. They're not phased really by the added pressure, the franticness of the Czech team in these last couple of minutes. 1 minute 30 to go.
Number 14 going into the crease, able to call that, get
Shooting
that shooting
space.
So we have Millie Kant.
33 will be put in shooting space there.
See if Millie's able to secure this next goal.
Really pulling the lead away at this point. What a look. Oh, unlucky, unlucky.
Nice save by the Czechs goalie.
Fantastic feed by Millie there. Making that right decision to actually move into somebody that's in place in a better position to be able to take that shot. Really important stuff. It really makes a difference now that you have free movement as well, because you can position yourself on the right area of the fan to be able to receive those kind of feeds, you know, right by crease, right by the goal line extended. It's absolutely perfect for that kind of.
Nice transition for the Czech Republic. Got just under a minute left.
She was going to be behind the back there for a second. She was kind of flipping it, but.
Looks like that was a charge for number 7, so the ball is now going into England possession.
So officials there will look for the drop of the shoulder as she starts to push in. You know, equal pressure is absolutely fine as soon as you start dropping your shoulder and using your legs to push and drive upwards through a player. That's when you're going to get called and fall behind there.
Just a bit too aggressive.
Uncontrolled, that swipe there, and a second one there. You know, she's really risking it there. She gets called for successful swipes there. She might risk getting sent off.
About 20 seconds left in the game.
There we go. And shot in the last 10 seconds.
Beautiful shot by
of the game.
Ella Dimblo.
So Ella plays up north, as I'm sure I've mentioned. And she plays Roxton, Player of the Year for this year, University of Liverpool.
It's the replay, nice assist by number 21.
You know, unfortunately, I think the goalie was just too focused on the other side of the pitch there to actually properly recover backwards. You know, I think she needed to stay home a little bit more there.
And these last couple seconds of the game, you can really see how frantic Czechia is getting, hoping for the ball, hoping for one last possession, one last shot.
Quite often goalies sometimes forget the importance of staying home, even at this level where they are more dynamic. And there we go, that's time.
England 14, Czechia 7. Great hustle by both teams today.
England coming around on their goalie to give her a big hug. Her other teammates really, really chuffed. I'm sure Czechia will be happy with that performance. Of course, there's areas for them to improve on. They have the rest of the tournament to do that and to make those kind of inroads. But, you know, unbelievable performance by England today. Who was your most valued player from that game?
Honestly, I mean, I think Millie Kent, she's been doing an amazing job both assisting and shooting, being able to work on both sides of the field. I believe she's done an amazing job. Feeding, looks like. She's been able to have great opportunities for her teammates, not necessarily having the highest in assists, but being able to look for the open players and doing a great job on the transitions. Who would you give your MVP?
I'd agree with you on that as well. I think her draw control has been unbelievable. She's won 5 of the 6 that she's taken this game, and that has, you know, absolutely dominated the possession for England throughout this whole game. I think it was just an all-round brilliant performance, actually, from a lot of people, and like I would agree that Millie Kant's decision-making throughout the entire game was, unbelievable. Yeah. I think for the Czechia team, I'd have to give it to Ellen for her, 4 absolutely mammoth goals that she scored.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you. She did a great job, I think, getting the camaraderie around her team, really pushing till the end. We even saw with her unfortunate call, but kind of eagerness.
Yeah, she really absolutely fought for every last second in that game, and I think that showed across her entire teammates' faces. There are certain people when you play that really lift you up, even though you're absolutely shattered and exhausted, or you feel demoralised, or you feel that things might be slipping away from you. And one of the biggest games of this tournament.
Exactly.
This is a really significant first game for them, and I think she really did a lot to, carry her teammates upwards and onwards and really fight back from England, especially in that third quarter.
Yeah, it is a team sport, and I think that's one of the most important aspects, being able to lift each other up. And even win-loss, everyone has a smile on their face. It's just a beautiful day, beautiful time to play against one another. Thanking the crowd here. We have an award ceremony now.
Slightly more important than our MVP.
Our mini MVP ideas. We'll make sure to.
Team Czechia.
Team Czechia is a little. They're a little too excited.
Really supportive of their fans coming out. The stadium stands are absolutely packed today. Gorgeous day.
Beautiful opening day.
Yeah, the opening ceremony early.
Children running around
so cute.
Beautiful,
so
beautiful colors.
So we're going to present some MVPs. Who knows?
For Team Czechia, the most valuable player of the game is number 23,
Katerina, their goalie, number
yes.
23. She did do an amazing job today.
Her medal not quite fitting over her helmet there. She'll take it out. There we go. You get to see the eye black in all its glory. It helps with the glare of the sun that we spoke about at the beginning of the game, really making a huge difference to goalies.
I think very confident throughout the game. Gemma Thompson, number 1 for England.
I actually met her mum on my flight over, actually. It's very interesting. She did play phenomenally well. I thought some of her transitions upwards, up through,
She's educated at Berkhamsted School in England. And it's such a huge moment for her, especially her first game. So that will be our coverage over for today for the ELF Under-21s Women's European Championships. We will be back tomorrow to continue Division A, Division B and Division C. And with games beginning at 9 AM, we have Italy versus Poland in Division C. 11:30 we have Spain versus Sweden, also Division C as well. And in the afternoon, after a quick break for lunch, we'll have Israel-Ireland at 2 PM, followed by what will be an amazing game. Germany-Scotland, really want to watch out for at 4:30 PM tomorrow. And then we will have, the follow-up to this game, which will be Czechia versus Wales. I'm sure Wales was watching on the sidelines today to really analyse the Czechia team's play, and hopefully they can take a few things away from this game going forward. So we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much for listening in.
Thank you so
We'll be
much.
here all week.
We want to give a huge thank you again to the amazing Bohemian Marching Band from Sokolov for entertaining us this evening. Thank you.